Hi guys, thanks for joining me today. Today's video is going to be based on a question that was asked of me about a few weeks ago. And that question is, how can I use the NYE banana powder without looking ashy? So I'm going to show you, I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to give you some tips on how you can use NYE banana powder without looking ashy. So if you're interested, stay tuned. So here's the banana powder that you guys are using. These containers come a little bit bigger than this. This is a very practical size, especially if you're not a makeup artist. If you want to invest some money in the banana powder or the luxury powders, you may want to try this size. And I think this is a really small size. I can't see the number on the container, the weight, but it's only like a couple of inches high. Kim Kardashian's makeup artist uses NYE banana powder to give her a highlighted look, to set her makeup. The problem is with that, when women of color, women who are darker skin tone, they assume that they can get the same results using the same powder. And it wasn't the case, because the darker the skin, the ashier a powder this light will look on your face. So it's really important, if you want to use a luxury powder like NYE, that you choose the color that's right for your skin. Now, for some strange reason, I don't know why people aren't using, especially women that are darker, women of color, I don't know why they're not using the other colors that are available. So I have a color called caramel, and then this color is called olive sand. And let me turn them around so you can see what the color looks like. And this is what it looks like. But the NYE banana powder, the color is called banana, which means it's really light in color. It's really meant for people who are very fair skin or light in complexion. So the darker you get, you may have to get the darker shade. That's one of the reasons that I believe that you get an ashy look when you use the banana powder, because you're using the color banana or the shade that's identified as banana, when you should be using something a little bit deeper like the olive sand in this case. And these two colors are very, very similar to each other. I'm going to demonstrate how I use mine. Personally, I don't use the banana powder on myself. I'm much too dark for this color. I'm a medium tone brown skin woman, and banana powder is just much too light for my skin tone. So I'm going to very quickly just kind of show you how I use it. So first I'm going to start with my concealer. Now I use the MAC concealer, and this is this is NW40. Yes, I'm sorry, NW40. And then I have an NW35 also. So you can see the difference in the colors. The colors are very, very similar. It's important that if you're going to contour and give yourself a highlighted look under your eye, above your brow, or down your nose, that you try to use a concealer that's a couple of shades lighter than your natural complexion. I do see that some people use concealers that maybe are 4 or 5 shades lighter than their natural color. And so when they use a setting powder that's very light in color, they get a very over-lidded look to the face, looks ashy, maybe even looks powdery, and look dry. So I'm going to show you what I do. This is the same thing that I do every day. I'm going to pick up a little bit of the concealer on this brush, and I'm just going to tap it, and I'm going to show you how I do it. So now when I do this, I usually don't get a super highlighted look. So let me just tap this color in. I'm going to do it on both eyes. And pick up a little more. Just going to put that in there, and then I'm just going to blend it out a little bit. This way you'll get a very natural looking glow to the eye, and it won't look ashy. So I'm just going to blend this out just a little bit. Now I'm going to use my finger to do the rest. And don't be afraid to use your finger. Oh, and another thing, you may not want to take the concealer all the way out here, because again, guys, that's not really a natural, real life look. That's the kind of look you want when you're going to do pictures, when you're going to have a photographer take these fantastic photos of you, you don't want to look exaggerated, highlighted, not for everyday look. Do these highlighted effects, use the tips that you see on YouTube, use Kim Kardashian's tips if you like, but make sure you tone it down for yourself for your real life. Remember, Kim Kardashian is a celebrity. She is always being photographed. We aren't. We just go to work, we do our daily thing, and no one's around us with cameras and lighting trying to take photos of our everyday activity. So she uses these particular products just so that she can always look her best. And so now I'm just going to take down some of that highlighted look with my finger. And again, I'm not going to take the concealer back here. You really don't need it back there. You're not going on the stage to a play. You're just going to school, you're going to work. And you just want to look your best when you do that. That's the color I'm going to be using. I'm going to put a little in this top, and I use this powder every day. And another thing about this powder, guys, I think so many people are just interested in putting it under their eyes for a highlight, that this powder absorbs oil extremely well. I'm an extremely oily girl, and it really does help with that. So I'm going to just take this brush and this little bit that I have in the top, and that's what I'm going to work with. I'm going to start working with that, and I'm just going to pick up the powder and tap it off. You don't need a ton of powder under your eye. You just want to put just a little to set your concealer. This powder is great at absorbing oil from the concealer, so it'll set your concealer and it will last all day. And I just put a little bit there because I am oily today. As you can tell, I'm probably looking oily in this video. I didn't add a lot of face powder today because I wanted to do this video. And I wanted you to see how well this absorbs the oil and also sets that concealer that you guys love doing. So as you can see, I've kind of got that soft, muted, lighted look, but not overly done. Not 2 and 3 shades lighter than my natural color. This is really a nice powder. It's a luxury powder. It performs like a luxury powder. And what I'm doing is taking the last little bit in here and I'm just tapping it on the areas of my face that I know get very oily. My hair is getting in my face. Now what you can do, if you have the banana powder and you know you still want to use it, what you can do is you can blend 2 colors together and maybe make a custom color for yourself. So I'm going to put a little bit of that banana powder in here. Just a little bit. You don't need a lot. We need just a little bit. And you may want to add a darker color. And if you want to. Because I know a lot of women have that banana powder but they're not using it. So get a darker color. And then just mix the two, just kind of blend the two together. It looks like smoke coming out of it. The powder is so finely milled. It's an excellent powder. And I'm just tapping off any excess that's on the brush from the 2 colors that I just blended. And just go back in and just kind of just highlight it just a little bit more. But this time it's not really crazy looking. It's not overly light. So I'm going to step back from the camera so that you can see what it would naturally look like, what I just did. This is what it really looks like. And you just want to make sure you bring that powder right under the eye. So it'll look consistent. That's it, guys. That's how simple it is. That's how you take what you already have and make it work for you. Okay, guys. So that's it. I think that's it. I think I answered your questions. If you have any more questions about banana powders or anything else, luxury powders in general, I'll do my best and answer them for you with the knowledge that I have. And if not, I will do some research and find some answers for you. So that's it, guys. If you like my hair, let me know. Thumbs up this video. Okay, guys. So that's it for now. Take care, be well, and I will see you at the next video. Bye-bye.